you are now moving into a woman's house, if I was your virgin, I'll tell you you're mad to move into a woman's house. But if you were to do that,
I like this guy.
no, but if you were to do that now, just make sure you're paying your side so that there's no repercussion of getting kicked out. Never. Me personally, I would never move into a woman's house.
The example you gave,
2525.
If my original was 2 bills, I would increase it because of what you're saying.
Give me an example for what?
Let's say 350, for example. But my issue is.
Is it because we're old heads?
But my issue is why do you have an issue with the amount that we're contributing? We're still contributing.
I tell what it is, yeah. And this is gonna sound very sexist. If this was women saying this, yeah, I'd have no problem. But we're men.
Yeah, but everyone thinks that we're
men.
We're not at that stage.
No, but
where
this is not. We're men.
Yeah, but that's what sets us apart.
Okay. Is it fair to say? Okay, is it fair to say that we've probably flexed on girls and spent more than 3 bills in a month? Be honest.
On a gal?
No. Because sometimes we've slipped and we've dated more than 3 girls in 1 month. We've slipped sometimes. We've seen more than 3 girls.
More than 3 in a month.
Yeah. You've been at one girl.
That's crazy.
One week you went out with one girl, and then at the end of the week you went out with another girl. Even say you've seen 2 girls in 1 month.
Yeah.
And let's just say you maybe spent maybe 150. Let's say.
I just see you smiling.
Let's say you spent 150 and 150. Like, where I've got a problem is this. I remember one time my mum wanted to go somewhere, okay, and she was about to get the train. This is my mum. I then looked up, and then when she was telling me she was walking to the train station, I hung up the phone on her, and it wasn't no beef. I just, bye mum. And she was walking. There's women who come to my house. I don't let them get Uber from the train station to my house. Never. There's women who I've got them Uber from my house to do. And then my mum, my mum was asking for it. My mum, who should have patterned herself, she's in retirement now. She's now walking to the train station, and I'm the same guy that will not let women walk from East Croydon to my house.
Yeah, but if your mum called you and said, Gabriel, can you get me a cab? You get it, right?
I tell you what it is.
They won't ask.
But how would you know if you didn't call?
I tell you what it is, it shouldn't.
You wouldn't.
And it shouldn't have to come to a point where the moment my mum's telling me, oh Gabriel, I'm just going to Brixton, I'm just going to Norbury Station. The fact that I've heard my mum is about to walk, you see how I flex, yeah? See my mum, no one should ever see my mum in a certain situation and know that.
100%.
That's my mum, that's Gabriel's mum.
100%.
Like, rest in peace, she doesn't have his mum.
Yeah. That's why you see when you said, when you mentioned, when I've got it, bro, when I got to where I needed to, mum's gone.
Remember, a lot of it is our fault. Like, it's like the reason why things are like this. Remember, and I'm not saying this is not personal to you guys. Remember, your pups, is your mum and dad still together?
Yeah.
Okay, so your pups, for instance, so technically, in your scenario,
he shouldn't be good.
In your scenario, it's slightly different because there's 2 in the household. So it's slightly different, in my opinion, because technically, mum and dad should be patterned.
Yeah.
In your scenario, it's slightly nuanced, meaning that your dad is living somewhere and he's enjoying life, wherever he's doing. Whether he's got a new family or not, none of my business. No. He's doing his own thing. Yeah? Your mum has got you and your 2 brothers.
Yeah.
I don't know what your mum has, I don't want to know. But you're 2 fully fledged men.
Yeah.
And your mum is, however you want to call it, she should be patterned. But unfortunately, she's doing it by herself.
Your dad won't be contributing.
Remember, your mum's doing it by herself.
Yeah, but here's my thing. My only issue is where the compulsory amount lies. I will say, let's say I give £200.
Yeah, that's a kick in the
that
balls,
month, man. It's not. But if I give £200, she's still getting more that month. That's for sure. But I don't think it is. I think it's just.
So what's the incentive of living at home if you gonna get charged?
My thing is, what's the incentive of getting a job and not being able to pattern yourself for the future?
No, you can't.
You can't. You're talking about £600.
I'm saying for
complaining
yourself.
about the house prices.
Yes.
So it's like, if you're complaining about house prices, but I should now give my parent and I'm speaking like this because I just get passionate. You know what I mean?
No.
You know what I mean? So it's like, the issue in the UK now is house prices. People are complaining that they don't want to pay £600, £700 for 1 bedroom. But you're advocating that we should do that because we're men. How do we plan on getting to the stage where we can take care of ourselves and take care of the others when we're crippling ourselves from day one and giving such a... We're not there yet.
I'm using 2.5.
You can't do that.
I'm using 2.5 as an arbitrary number. 2.5. Let's say you gave your mum 6 bills. You're left with 1.9.
Yeah.
Let's say you've got a car on lease. It's costing you 5 bills.
Yeah.
You're now down to 1.4.
Yeah.
1.9 to 1.4, yeah?
Yeah.
You're down 1.4.
Sure.
Let's say miscellaneous, this and that. You should still be able to save yourself at least 8 bills a month.
From what? Salary?
From that 2.5. If you're getting
You know, you're
another 6
saying
bills.
2.5. We don't. People don't. They do not earn
That's a high salary for a
2.5
24-year-old.
after tax. As a 24-year-old, a
Okay,
lot
so-
of people do
alright,
not do that.
let's even push it. Let's even push it down. Now. Let's say even £2,000.
£2 is nice.
Yeah.
But
Let's-
a lot of people don't earn.
Let's
that.
even
Well,
say
listen,
£2,000.
I think it's about priorities. I don't think it's about the amount. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think the difference here is you're willing to, I don't want to use the word cripple, you're willing to downsize your lifestyle and prioritize your mum's well-being.
Repeat that last bit you said. Whose well-being?
Your mum's well-being.
Keep repeating that. I want that to land in your speaker.
No, but the thing is,
I want you to keep
I agree
repeating
with
that.
that.
I agree with that point. I agree with the mindset.
Look on you. If someone's mum drops down dead
Yeah.
because she's putting, remember you live with 2 parents, so you're very fortunate.
Of course, definitely.
But I don't want to feel like this is attacking you. It's not.
No,
This is just for the podcast.
Yeah.
If someone's mum drops down dead tomorrow because of all of this work she's having to do, and the question is you said your mum's well-being. Do you know how grateful I am that my mum somehow, I'm not going to say how she got to England, but my mum somehow came from Nigeria here. You know, we could all be on the street corner now selling pure water. You know, we could literally be
that's true.
in Nigeria on the street selling pure water. Our parents somehow patting themselves here.
Yeah.
And you're right. I don't disagree with you. It can cripple you. But you mentioned something very important. Your mum's well-being. I was traveling from Brum every Monday. My mum had cancer. Every single Monday from
Yeah,
Brum.
I remember when you was coming back down.
And-
to figure out, why is my mum on it?
The struggle. I love my mum. Remember, me and my mum fight. Like we're beefing. We're probably beefing now. I don't even know. We just have fake beef for some reason.
Yeah.
But, to see what my mum has gone through, and to think that I don't want to make life easier for her because it might cripple me. I give my mum everything, bro. This is just me. I know you guys are younger than me. I give my mum everything, bro. I'm even getting emotional now.
If it was my dad, yeah. If it was my dad, yeah. Me and my dad are cool, yeah. Me and my dad are cool, yeah. But if it was my dad, yeah, it would be a different scenario, because obviously he wasn't there from young. He's done well for himself. So if I moved, let's say like now, for instance, I want to move to States, and he was like, oh, you can move to, he almost like apartments, but he's mentioned one in Brooklyn. I said to him straight, if I'm moving, I ain't paying shit. But he could take that, because he understands this is, you owe me for X, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if it's my mum though, that would be different. I'll be like, right, listen, like whatever the rent is there, let me pay it as normal. You get what I'm saying? Because I know she's worked hard for it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I know in her old age, she would want to do stuff that she sacrificed for.
Yeah.
Like you would want your mum to travel. You get what I'm saying? Like when my mum said that to me, I hadn't travelled as much. Put it this way, yeah, before I was born, yeah, my mum used to travel all the time. She'd be like Paris, she'd be there, she'd be in bad places. When I was born, she stopped travelling. So the only holidays she had was when she come to see me after my brother died a couple times. So between that, she ain't been nowhere else. So imagine in the space of 30 something years, like 34, 35 years, you've only travelled on holiday twice. Do you know how mad that sounds? Whereas me, I would be on the phone complaining to her that, oh yeah, I only travelled 3 times this year. And she'd be hearing this and I'm like, I need, you know what I mean, more trips. Even one time I was complaining to him, when was it? The COVID year, not the COVID year, the year that got the venue. And I was being stubborn and I didn't want to go nowhere. And Gabriel was like, he forced me to come Portugal and where else? I can't remember, one more place. And then I remember phoning my cousin and saying to him that, oh, I only travelled twice this year, like it's crap. And my cousin saying to me, you've been away like in 5 years or 7 years or something like that. And you don't realise the privileges we have on being the next generation here. Bro, that first generation, how he was talking about parents selling pure water and that. After the war, my mum, my uncle, my aunt that raised me over here, there was those kids on the street selling pure water and that. So they've sacrificed, come here, brought us over here, paid all the bills, made sure we got through school, all of that, you get what I'm saying? Made sure that we had the life we had. Like certain times here, when I would complain about certain things and look back, I'd be like, you know what, yeah, these lot were struggling and we were still living our best life. Where on a Friday, we'll be like, oh, we want takeaway, and they will be like, yeah, choose what you want. And we'll be complaining that certain of our brothers had Reebok Classics every week. There was a whitey in my class, Perry, and his dad used to buy him like every month new Reebok Classics, and he would come and he would be showing them, and I'd be like, oh, we're getting kicks once a year, like Christmas, to wear a non-uniform day and all these things, but not realizing that they were struggling, you know what I mean? And even then, there was 2 people in the house, but imagine there's 2 people in the house and there's 5 children in one house. So you have to give every single one lunch money, travel money to school. You have to make sure they're well fed. You have to pay water, council tax, electric, gas bill. Bro, it's a lot of bills.